everyone.
Be kind to yourself, be kind to others.
How are you? Sorry, I was just watching Shar there. My name is Stephanie and I'm with Honey and Bear Creates, and I am so glad you're here with me this evening. It is the Christmas in July, the Old Time Christmas, hosted by the Chuffed Berry Circle, and I'm just so happy to be here. So I really appreciate the invite from the Chuffed Berry girls. So happy Sunday, everyone, and happy Christmas in July. I'm gonna say hi. Just let me know when you are popping on so that I can greet you. I'm gonna check over here, and I am streamed in, so let me get myself up. Okay. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Robin. How are you? Hey, Sarah. Hi, Kathy from Texas. Welcome, welcome. Everybody just come on in and say hello. Thank you for sprinkling, Robin. Hi, Gina. So, like I was saying, I am Stephanie with Honey and Bear Creates, and I am a presenter tonight with the Chuffed Berry Circle's Christmas in July event, an old time Christmas. And I really appreciate the invite, ladies. Thank you so much for having me. This is just an honor to be part of some of the creators. All the creators that I've seen so far have been amazing, and I don't know if you guys planned this or not, but you know I'm a nervous Nelly, and you stuck me right behind Shar. How am I supposed to compete with Shar? That was an amazing Santa Claus gourd. Everybody has had such great things going today. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Pat. Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Norma. Just go ahead and say hi as you're coming in. I'd love to say hi to you. Hey, Tracy. Thank you. I'm a little nervous, but it's going to be all right. Hi, Deborah. I've prepped a little ahead of time to make sure that I get finished. So I am making a snowman, and I'm making him out of 1x4s. And what I'm doing is I'm taking it and I am crackling the red, and then I'm going to stack them together. So I've got 2 of them finished and ready to go. So I'm just going to go through this one. Oh, I'm so glad. Hey, Betsy. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, Gina. Hi, Treasures of Joy, Christy. Uniquely Chic by Jane Ann. Welcome. Hi, Julie. How are you guys? I hope everybody's having a great day. And again, Chuffed Berry Circle, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. So all I've done so far to get started is I took my 1x4s and I cut them down, and I painted with the Crimson Waverly chalk paint, and I let that dry. I just now put some of my Elmer's school glue on top here of the red, and I'm going to use just white because I don't want it to be an off-white because I'm going to dirty it up just a tad bit, so I want to keep it pretty white to begin with. Thank you. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Carol. Thank you for the stars, Betsy. If I miss anybody, I am so sorry. Hi, Abby. Hey, Kat. I'm so glad you guys are here. Yes, I'm doing a crackle. Hi, Debbie. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just going to go over the glue with the coat of the white. Thank you for sprinkling, Liz. Hi, Tony. Hi, Catherine. How are you? Glad you're here. So glad everybody's here. It's 6:30 in Oklahoma, where I'm at. For those of you that don't know me, I live in Oklahoma in a little town called Bixby. It's becoming very big, but I love it here. I teach 5th grade math here. Hi, Brenda. Thank you. Hey, Denise. Hi, Steph. Hi, Phyllis. So I'm just doing a pretty even coat of the white, and I'm going to have to do it in sections because I always paint myself into a corner. So I've got to be careful and not allow that to happen. So I'm just going to kind of take it slow here and just do a little bit at a time. And I am in a different location again. Hi, thank you for sprinkling, Brenda. Hi, Sandy. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Oh, thanks, Abby. I actually dried it and put some curl in it today. Hi, Jolynn. This is my Bucky's Christmas. I saw somebody else had this on today. And I was like, oh, I love Bucky. You teach junior high math in Allen, Oklahoma. Wow. Hi, Rosalind. The comments are going way fast, guys, so I will try to go back and respond. Hi, Dana. I hope I'm saying that right, and I'm so glad you're watching for the first time. Welcome. Tanya, that's Debbie, right? You're on your daughter's retired middle school science teacher. Hi, Alana. Hey, Marie with Addie Claire. How are you? Hey, Barbara. Oh, thank you, Lois. That's my Lolo right there. Hi, Teresa. Welcome. Hey, Sherry. I haven't watered the glue down. I haven't ever tried that. I guess that's something that you found that works, because I'm up for anything. I'm new to crackling. I can do it. I've done it several times. I just prefer the chippy, I believe. But the crackle I thought would look really cute with the snowman. And I have one that I practiced on earlier, so I'm going to show you. Oh, thank you, Steph. Hi. You're a first timer to me too, Liz. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. Trying not to touch too much on the front because I don't dry it quite to completely dry, because I find that my paint smudges, I guess because I don't get it, or if I dry it too long, it bubbles. And if I don't dry it long enough, then it gets kind of tacky still. I know our friend Stephanie at the Vintage Pebble is a retired teacher also. Hi, Kathy. Baton Rouge, how's your weather there today? Carolyn and Newbie from Ohio, welcome. Welcome, welcome. All right, so I'm just going to dry this side just a tad bit. I didn't want to be doing a whole lot of painting and you guys have to watch paint dry, so. Hi, Angela, first time catching me. Well, welcome. So glad you're here. I hope you like the snowman. I've got one finished that I will show you guys. It's a little different than the one I'm doing now, but same design. It's just got different colors. This one I went with more of the red, more red. The other one I did the barn red, so it's a little bit more rustic, I think. Welcome, Tina from Garland, Texas. Hi, Sarah from Nebraska. Oh, thank you, guys. You love snowman, Angela? Me too. Little Rock, Arkansas. Well, hello. Rebecca, do you like to be called Becky? You're on a permanent summer break. You retired last year. I know, I'm so jelly. I can't wait, but I have like 15 more years to go. 14 coming up this year now, I guess. But it still seems like an eternity. And if I remember right, you were teaching first grade. Hi, guys. Welcome, all you that are new. Becky, okay. Becky's Designs, and I got it. Becky. Went to Little Rock several years ago. Gina? I went several years ago too. I needed to get a passport and I couldn't find, the birth certificate I had was not the one that they wanted. So I had to go get another one because I was born in Arkansas before moving to California. Trying to keep up with comments, guys. Goes really fast. So how's everybody's weekend been? I know I have been a silent watcher, but I have seen some amazing crafts. Robin, your box this morning was so cute. And Julie did an amazing clock. I thought that was really cute. And then, of course, my Lolo yesterday, she did a clock with some little vintage kiddos, and I loved that. Everyone has done such a great job. Everything has turned out so cute. I'm like, ooh, I need to make that. Ooh, I need to make that. Ooh, I want that in my Christmas decor this year. And I'm like, okay, I don't have that much room, so I'm gonna have to pick and choose. But I want it all. I want it all. Well, I liked your snowman too, Tracy, that you did. I thought he was so cute. I just think everything that I've seen has just been adorable, and I'm looking around on where I'm going to put things this year for Christmas already. I know it's early, but I got to make plans because there's so many neat things. There's so many neat things. 37 years of teaching. How does somebody make it 37 years? Hi, Yachty. You substitute taught second grade, never again. I know you love snowmen. I'm hoping you love mine today because I'm in love with the one I've done. This one's going to be a little bit different, but I've been looking at the one I did and I'm like, oh, happy with it. All right, so let's see. Don't want to stick it down. No, it's all right. It's dry. Trying not to stick it down too soon. You're making lots of things. Poured out too much glue. I was reading a comment. Sorry, guys. Story of my life. I always have too much glue or too much paint or Mod Podge. I'm always sticking it back in the bottle. But I guess that's all right, right? I promise I will go back if anybody has any questions. I know my crafty friends will be able to answer. I'm not doing anything that you probably haven't seen already, but just in case. And up next is, oh my gosh, I wrote it down and now I can't remember. Give me a minute because I know who it is. I got so involved in it's Sweet Home, Home Sweet Home. I got so involved in watching Char's snowman or Santa Claus gourd that I lost track of my time, and then I was like, oh, gotta get busy. All right, so I'm just going over this backside real quick, and then I'm gonna move it out of the way, and I'll show you the finished snowman that I did that is gonna be the brother to this one. I like Snowman Family. Just stay in the Chuffed Berry circle if that's where you're watching from, and just hit refresh and you'll be able to catch all of the presenters. Simply Home, I'm sorry, Home Sweet Home, that's Michelle, right? I'm so sorry. Thank you, Stephanie, for reminding me of that. I feel awful that I forgot. Hi, Pose Home Decor. Welcome. Thank you. That the link I think is in my description. I put that there, but Robin just added it too. So if you're not a part of the Chuffed Berry Circle, make sure you go over there and join that group. It's a free group, and there's lots of great creators in there, and Stephanie and Christina and Sarah and Kathy and all the girls, Gina, they do a great job of keeping that page up and going, and lots of neat things on it. You've been busy this weekend. They're going awfully fast. Hey, Tarina, thank you for sprinkling. I'm trying to keep up with the comments, but they're going by so fast. That's good. I'm glad you guys are talking. Chuffed Berry Circle and Craft Around the Clock. Yes. Craft Around the Clock. Yes. Co-hosting or just being streamed in, I'm not sure, but that's a great group also. If you are not a member of Craft Around the Clock, you should go over there and join that free group. Also, the presenters that are in Craft Around the Clock are amazing. You won't be disappointed. And they craft all the time. Okay, so got my crackle, so I'm going to set this out of the way for just a minute, and I'll show you the one that I did earlier today so you kind of see what we're going with. So this is the one that I did with the barn red and a little bow, and I used a little wooden biscuit for his nose on this one, and he's got a little rusty jingle bell. So this is what it's going to be looking like when we're done. So that's what my goal is to get us there. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Hi, Kathy. How are you, hon? Glad you're here. Okay, so what I did was I took my gator sander and I just sanded around the edges just a tad bit to distress it, because I'm going to put some of the dark sealing wax on there. And I did it on this little one as well. So, but I'm going to go ahead and start gluing so that we can get moving here. I have my hot glue and I have Tite Bond because I want it to have the wood glue. Oh, thank you. The one I did today, I was just really earlier this morning. I was really proud of, because I was a little nervous, got the wood cut, and I was like, I don't know if it's gonna work. And so I was pretty excited when it worked. I don't think any glue, well, maybe there's some. So I'm just gonna put some of the wood glue down, and then that way it will stick. But I'm going to use some of the hot glue to get it to stick right away so that I can move it around. All right, so I'm gonna set this up so I make sure I get it pretty straight. So I've got about a, can't remember. I think it's about an 8, a 6, and a 4 inch on my cuts. Oh, thank you. Oh, Kathy just asked that. Yes, this one I believe is 8. Oh, I just stuck my finger in it. See, I do that. This one is 8, and then this one is 6, and then this one is 4. Let me see which one. All right, I haven't sanded the sides of this one. I'm gonna set it aside for just a minute, and I'm just gonna work on this piece for right now. Because on this one, I want to do his hat. And for the hat on this one, I am using some coffee stained material that I got at Hobby Lobby. And it looks like this. So that's why I went more red. And all I did to measure this, guys, is I just took it and went around the top where I'm going to place it and wrapped it around to make sure that it covered each other. That was all I did. I didn't measure anything else. And then I thought about how long I wanted it to be once I tied it off. I love this fabric too. Hi, Terry. I'm doing okay. If you're talking to me, well, no, that's the other Stephanie with the F. That's Stephanie Wisby, I think. So that's all I did to prepare the fabric. And I've got one side here that's a little bit, I don't know if you can see it or not, but it's a little frayed on the edge. So that's the one I'm going to use first. And all I'm going to do, I'm going to wait. I'm not going to get ahead of myself. I'm going to move this aside, and I'm going to go ahead and get him glued together. So I'm just going to sand just these little edges just on the sides. Sometimes when I'm crafting, I get ahead of myself, and then that's whenever I paint myself into those corners, and I think, why didn't I just do all the steps that needed to be done first? Does anybody else have that problem? Or is it just me? Because I'm kind of a breed of my own when it comes to doing things like that. I don't want to stick my hand all over the center of that. Is anybody else a messy crafter? And you guys, you know what? I was thinking earlier today is it has been amazing hearing your guys' stories of your traditions and things that you and your family have done and when you were a kid and things like that. It was just amazing to me, and I was in awe. And not that my family didn't have traditions, we just didn't have traditions like some of the ones that I heard, and that's okay, you know. I have great memories. You're messy too? Okay, as long as it's not just me. I had great Christmases. We always went, when I lived in Arkansas before we moved to California, we always had Christmas at my aunt's house. And everybody would get together, and we'd open presents and eat. And we always opened presents there on Christmas Eve, because we went to my dad's side of the family on Christmas Day. All right, I'm gonna make sure I get this centered. Okay, so you can kind of see how he's coming along. I'm glad I'm not the only messy crafter out there, because I'm telling you, some days I think I am. All All right, so this would be probably the front of my snowman. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let him dry for just a minute, and I'm gonna move my paintbrushes out of the way. This closed up. I gotta watch my time. What's my time? I have to be off at 7:15. Holy cow. My time is going fast. I better get moving. Okay, because I want to give you a finished project, or close to a finished project. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and lay him down, and I just started kind of a small, maybe about a 1/2 inch onto the wood piece. And all I'm gonna do there is run a bead of hot glue across. For those of you that know me, you know I don't sew. The only way I sew is with hot glue. So, and it works for me just fine. That's the fun way to sew for me. You have always enjoyed that, staying home when your kids were little. Well, we just didn't do a whole lot of, you know, big stuff, but as my son, when I had my own son, started, you know, we still just stayed at home and did Christmas at home, but we did Christmas Day opening presents. Christmas Eve was when we did our gingerbread house, or made cookies, things like that. And then, you know, of course, Santa came, and we would get up early that morning, and he was always so excited to see Santa's boot prints going from the chimney or the fireplace over to the tree. And so that was always one of his favorite things, to get up and see that. And for me, it was the look on his face that was so exciting. So, all right, so what I'm gonna do is I took a Dollar Tree mop, or one of those little, kind of put like a Swiffer piece, and I coffee stained that as well. And that's what I'm using for the little woolly part at the top of his hat. And I'm just gonna add some more glue there. Sorry, I'm missing comments, guys, but I see you guys are talking. I'm so happy. Thank you, Abby, and thank you guys for the hearts. When I went to cut it, it kind of frayed and made a big mess, but that's okay, because it'll all work out in the end. I'll cut some of it off, and we'll be good to go. Let me unhook that so I can move it a little bit better. I have a wireless heat tool, and I still leave it plugged in and wonder why it doesn't work for me. You have 10 siblings? Wow. I don't have any siblings. I was an only kiddo. My son's an only kiddo. But that wasn't by choice. That was just what God hadn't planned for me. So that's what we went with. But he's my only one, and he's pretty darn spoiled. I guess some people would say I probably am too, but I don't say that. I say never. Never can you be too spoiled, right? But we always had nice Christmases, you know. We would eat a good meal. My grandma always made me a butterscotch pie. She did a lot of pudding pies, and she would do a raisin pie for my mother, who loved raisin pies. And I always got the butterscotch pie, and it was always my favorite, and it still is. She's just not here to make it for me anymore. Okay, so before I tie it off, I'm going to go ahead and cut my jute, and then I will get some polyfill, because I put a little bit of polyfill inside the hat so that it will stay up pretty good here. And then I just kind of glue around that and will tie it off. Let me put this down here so I can see it a little. It's hard to work and you guys see everything and me be able to see it too. So I appreciate you guys being flexible with me. So here's kind of what his hat's gonna look like. I'm gonna push it down just a little bit more. And then I will just tie it off. And then we'll add all the things, all the yummies. All the yummies. I'm glad I had one to show you because I'm not sure I'm gonna get finished in time, and that's making me so sad. I wanted to be done and have a completed craft. So let me set him down. I'm gonna put this just a tad bit right here to seal him up on the back side. Watch me stick my finger in it. I always tell my husband he better be careful because I burned all my fingerprints off. Probably should have said that on a live, huh? Your mom made a butterscotch meringue, lemon pie, and oh, it went too fast, but I love those. You didn't get this extra fluff being picky about your pies? Well, I'm not picky about my pies anymore either, but when I was little, my grandma always made me a butterscotch pie, and it was always my absolute favorite. Okay, so he's got some of the stuff sticking on him, and I thought I wanted his hat to be a little bit fluffier on the ends, but I may end up cutting some of those off. I'll show you in just a minute. What's my time? Okay, I think I'm okay. Not gonna panic yet. Not panicking yet. Okay, so for his I've got this, and I've got a little pick that I thought would be cute up there that thought we could tie around. Let me see how that's gonna go. And I wanted to put the jingle bell. I love the rusty jingle bells. Well, hello, Kelly. How are you? You love chocolate pie? It's the best kind of conversation to come into. Thank you. Kelly, I'm making a snowman out of just 1x4s that I crackled and painted red and then crackled with a white. And I'm just tying off his hat. And then I will show you. I wanted to get your guys' opinion on the nose for this fella. His brother, okay, so here's what we've got. Okay, so his brother's nose, I used the biscuit to make his nose, this one right here, but for him, I was thinking he might be cute with a little beaded nose. So I had painted this one and thought it might be cute. I know you guys can't see it, but what do you think? The biscuit or the beads? The biscuit's a little bit smaller, or the bigger. The beads are smaller. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, ladies. You like the beaded nose? Okay. Well, we can definitely do the beaded nose. I'm just gonna put a little bit right here. What's my time? 7:02, okay. We may get him finished, guys. I don't know. I haven't dirtied him up yet around his edges, but that didn't take too long. I'm gonna have to vacuum off all of this fuzz in his hat. He's got lots of fuzzes going on. So what are you guys thinking so far? He's got some. You love the project. Thank you, Sarah. Okay. Thank you for the hearts. I think he's pretty darn cute so far, but let's get a little bit of a bow going. Okay, so I got my Bodabra, and I did already do snow on a tag, and I've got to get his buttons on him, so let me get those out. And these are all just kind of different sizes, and but I kind of like those two for right now. We'll see if we need more once we get going here. Can you guys see him over there? Let me move in this way a little bit. So I just kind of put his buttons down here because when I put the bow on, it kind of hangs down. So I'm just going to do 2 buttons for right at the moment. We can always add more. I see somebody said Elmer school glue. Yes, I used the Elmer school glue. Thank you, Stephanie, for answering that. Okay. So for my bow, I have already cut and coffee stained my ribbon or my fabric. And I'm using some of the ribbon that's in his hat. And then I'm using, oh, it smells so good too, guys. If you haven't coffee stained, you definitely need to. It kind of makes it smell like Christmas. The nutmeg, I add nutmeg to mine, and the cinnamon. Oh, so nice. And then these little pieces here I have in red and green. And they were a lot brighter. I did tone them down with the coffee stain. Sorry guys, I'm trying to hurry now. What's my time? I got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, oh my gosh. Doesn't the coffee scent smell so good? Oh, I'm so happy, Kathy. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. My page is Honey and Bear Creates. I leave the tails just a little long because I want him to hang down his front side. So I leave them a little bit long, and I make the bow pretty wide because I want it to be real big around his little neck there. So I'm gonna go through here, do a double bow or double loop, and then I'll leave the little tails, except for I'll trim this piece off. And I did tear the fabric. I ripped it. So it is got a lot of little strings, but I like that. That's part of my jam. So I leave them a little frayed. Some of them get a little out of hand and I pull those off, but sorry, you guys can hear the kitten in the background. It's a zoo here. Okay, so I'm just gonna do another 2 loops on each side with the red. And then I'm gonna do another one of these. So Simply Home is up next. So make sure you just refresh and catch her. I'm sure she's got something beautiful planned. I kept telling myself the whole time I was watching Char paint, I was like, oh my gosh, how can I follow her? but she did an amazing job. So if you missed any of the creators this weekend, try to catch the replays. They're all going to be on the Chuffed Berry Circle and Craft Around the Clock. And again, ladies, thank you so much for having me. I really have had a good time, and I may have panicked today a little bit, thinking, oh my gosh, I can't do it. Can't do it. I don't have my craft down yet, but I'm so happy to have been able to be part of this. Patty, I got the fabric at, or Pam, I'm sorry, I got the fabric at Hobby Lobby, and I just got it yesterday, because yesterday I was still contemplating. I had this birdhouse, old truck and camper, and I was thinking I was going to do that, but it's a lot of painting, and I didn't want to just paint, you know, for my 45 minutes. I wanted you guys to see something that was completed, and so I chose to go with this craft. And so I needed some fabric, because when I was looking at my Christmas fabric, it was just old Christmas fabric, and I'm a fabric junkie, so I thought I needed new fabric. I probably did not, but I told myself I did. Okay, so I'm going to end with the same color that's in his hat. This bow may be a little bit bigger than the brother's bow, but that's okay. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and tie it off. And I don't use the thinner twine, so I'm hoping it's not going to cause me any troubles. Okay, so I'm just going to move that out of the way, and I'm going to go ahead and squish my bow down. Still practicing my bows. Working on mastering that. Okay, I've got 5 minutes, so I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna make it, y'all. I think I can. I may have to dirty him up a little bit off camera, but I will put the dark sealing wax around his edges and darken him up like I did his brother. Okay, so here's kind of what we're looking at. Once I get it glued down, I'll be able to spread it out some more and put the button on along with the snow. Should have written something else on his, because that's the same thing I put on the brother, but I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I get busy and my train of thought, and then the next thing I know, I've made little silly mistakes. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Darla. Thank you, Jane Ann. Thank you, Joanne. Oh, thank you, Jill and Lisa. I'm loving him. I have a little button here to put on. I guess it's not a little button, but let me get another glue stick, because I need, got stuff everywhere. Just gonna glue his button down. And I've got some little red berries that I can add to his bow like I did the brothers. I've got some of those. And I can still put in some Excelsior. I kind of just wanted to get it done enough that you guys could see. And then I gotta put his little black eyes on. I just used regular black paint for the eyes. Need a little bit more glue right there. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I've got 3 minutes, so I'm doing okay. If you love snowman, you're going to try making him. It's really not that hard. You can do it, I promise. On my page, I'll put the information as far as the cuts, but they were 8, 6, and 4. But you can make him however you want. I made one the other day that was a little different. He's not like this, but he's a 4x4. You could even cut down 4x4s into certain sizes and stack those. So, oh, I think I just took his head off. That's not good. He's melting. I didn't see where some of that other glue is there, so I'm kind of going around that. And we'll stick him back on. I was manhandling him too much. Getting his bow in place. So he's not too bad. So once I get his eyes on, then I will have 2, a brother, maybe a sister, or maybe 2 brothers. What do you guys think? He did lose his head. He started melting. Oh, Terry, you almost missed me. You're here, though. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I hope you like him. We got to come up with some names for these guys. So if you come up with a name, I'm going to post the pictures on my page, and they'll be posted in Chef Berry Circle probably tomorrow after the event. And you guys can help come up with names. Thank you. Thank you. You lost your head too. You've had a busy weekend, girl. All you guys have. And again, I want to say thank you so much to the Chef Berry Circle for having me as a presenter. And like I said, I am just over the moon, so proud to be part of your guys' group and present this weekend. So the amount of crafters that you guys got and all of the presenters did such a wonderful job. So thank you so much. And you guys have a wonderful evening. I'll finish him up and post pictures. I love you guys. Have a great night. Bye-bye.